Hey guys, another video here. Believe it or not, I've actually tried to record this like several times. There's a few videos in the graveyard, but I think this is the best way to do it, honestly. Personally, I thought it'd be best if I did some Death Stranding. Kind of went back to the game to enjoy it, and while I'm doing that, while I'm fixing up the world and repairing things, I guess I can ramble about my thoughts. So yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna make this like a series or not. To be honest, I don't really know where to go with this. As I've mentioned, I tried recording these things and it just kind of went nowhere. But I feel like I can better explain a lot of things. For those who probably don't know or don't keep up with the Twitch, I took a long break. Long for me, at least. I was gone for several days, like about a week or so. Just not recording,
Looks like a path.
not streaming, not editing, nothing. I just took the time off. And for the most part, I've been enjoying it, to be honest. There was this issue for a while where I just wasn't really enjoying streaming. I enjoy streaming, but I was getting burnt out again. And I'm starting to realize I get burnt out very easy now after 2020
There we go.
and how much I was streaming during that time. And I was really getting just easily frustrated, losing interest. Nothing was really catching my attention. I was sad for a majority of the time rather than like at some points. My depression was killing me. And I just had a lot of life shit happening as well, and I decided to take a step back, and I was like, you know, I'm just gonna try to focus on me or have some me time. Do what people have been telling me, right? Finally take a fucking break. And it's been nice. I'm back now. I've been streaming a few times. I recently got into Skull, the Hero Slayer, which is a great fucking time. Great game. I highly recommend it. Highly recommend that game. And yeah, people have been stopping by still. People have been hanging out and talking. It's just so bizarre because this break did a lot for me, but I'm realizing I might need to take more days off than I want. But I have to make sure I'm back at that level head to stream more consistently and more. I don't know what. I just feel like I need the quality to be back where it was, you know, for me personally. Ever since I switched over to morning streams as well, there's been like kind of like a split like reception from it, you know. More people want me to go back to afternoons to evenings because that's just where they found me. That's where they have the time to watch. That's just all of their time is there, and it probably would be better for me at certain days. And a lot of people would like the morning streams as well. So it's, I don't know, it's very weird. Morning streams were definitely a good pick for me, even though it was hard to transition into having more time in the day, not only to do other things and probably do some YouTube stuff now, but to also hang out with my friends and call them constantly and, you know, watch anime and have some free time, which I wasn't really doing in 2020, has been really a big lifesaver for me, honestly. I am able to catch up with a lot of things now, have better discussions, be able to talk about more stuff. I've been exploring my interests, and I feel like this was better than the sleep all in the morning, stream nonstop during the day to night. It just wasn't. Eventually, it just wasn't working for me. I was just so tired of it. I hated that I could never make plans or do anything. And switching to mornings, while I know some people are upset or disheartened by it still, like it's healthy for me. I think I just have to stick with it for now, you know, until things change, I guess. We'll see what happens. But yeah, the break was nice. The mental aspect of it was just too much for me at the time. I was getting compared a lot, kind of bringing back like trauma and things I've been trying to work on and put aside over the years of me being a streamer. on top of that, like, I had a lot of life issues hitting me at once, which would cause me to not be interested in like talking or doing much in terms of the social aspect. And then because of that, I was getting extremely depressed, which made me very apathetic towards things. I started losing a ton of interests. I didn't want to play anything. I didn't want to do anything. And I just felt very stuck, because you can tell if you watch some of the streams, I would try to fight it. I would try to work around it. I would try to just play something or force myself. But I can only do that so much before I just snap. And man, I'm glad I jumped on the opportunity of being like, you know what? A week is good. A week is good, right? I don't want to be gone for too long, but a week is what I need. It made me think a lot too, though, of like where I am, who I am. I had to do some soul searching to figure out like what I want out of my life, my career path, my decisions right now, who I am as a person, and what I want from others or for myself. You know, there's a lot I had to look into and reflect on, and I feel like I made some progress, which is amazing. It's always amazing to make progress in those areas. I'm trying to get over the constant fatigue and exhaustion that I feel, so I can just be able to bring that energy back into the streams and the YouTube videos and everything. I just want to have the energy back to be more productive again. This whole thing was always just for me to be productive, right? I need to stay productive. I need to keep putting stuff out. I need to be ahead of the game for myself. I want to be able to match my quality and then surprise myself with what I can create. It's all about creation. I want to create. I want to learn how to make things. I want to make funny videos. I want to make funny moments, funny reactions. You know, I just want to not only bring that type of content to people that watch me, because they deserve it. They honestly deserve it. I have people that have been subbed to me for like fucking 4 years or 3 years or something. I don't know, a long time. Probably longer, honestly. And like, here I am sometimes moping around, not matching it. I don't know. For me personally, I need to learn to give myself a break. But at the same time, I have to push myself to get out of this slump, you know? I want to just make better things. And I know I can't always top myself on quality or what I can do, but I don't want to settle. I want to keep doing more and more. And that's why I taught myself how to edit. That's why I started putting out YouTube videos. That's why I started exploring and branching new things, because I was like, I need to get over my fears, my traumas, my excuses, I guess, of not wanting to push for more. And I'm honestly happy that I'm getting there. It feels like going back to that era that I was at in my point of streaming, where I was just making things. I was just trying things. I was just playing new things. It was just we're gonna keep going further and further and further and further. Which I guess we can just segue over to the Burnout. The Burnout was quite possibly the most destructive thing I've ever had to go through, especially through my 7 years of streaming. I have never felt more miserable, more tired, more exhausted, and more depressed in my life. It was incredibly destructive, and it was one of those things where I should have saw it coming, right? I should have started taking care of myself sooner, but I didn't. I kept riding the wave without ever thinking, is this something I should be doing right now? I haven't taken days off. You know, I've been streaming every day. Should I really stream 28 days in a row right now? And, you know, I would tell myself, yeah, streamers do it like every fucking day. Some do it for like a whole year straight. But it was like, am I that streamer? Am I capable of that? Like, know yourself as a person before you do these things, you know? And I just kept going and going and going and trying and switching up schedules and doing this and doing that, playing this, playing that, talking to this person. And I eventually just hit this wall. This really fucking solid wall. Where I just couldn't do anything. It felt like I couldn't move. felt like I could barely turn the streaming button on. I was just like out of it. I was completely out of it. There was no way I was going to be able to really do much of what I did before. And then over time, even when I would take smaller breaks thinking that's what I needed, I just hated streaming. I hated being live. I hated being recognized. I hated talking to people. Like I would turn the stream on. I couldn't talk for like 20 minutes. I would have a technical issue and have like the worst meltdown in existence. I was just losing it. And I just want to put it out there. If you are a streamer, if you're someone who pursues this, even as a hobby, right? Like you barely do this, you know, as much as me or others, please still take into account what it can do to you. And I just hope you guys are not only hydrating yourselves and eating when you can, make sure to remember to eat. That's also a big thing too. I have a problem with that as well. But like, remember to take breaks and to be there for yourself. Take care of yourself, because this is supposed to be fun. This is supposed to be relaxing for a lot of people. This is also supposed to be something that you can enjoy, and you don't want to get pushed to that point. And not to mention, if you're someone like me who is constantly wanting to do this because the people who are fans of you want to watch constantly, or like they're proud of what you do and are always there to support you, you need to make sure that you are around to do that, you know. And if not around on Twitch space, just make sure you are alive and well. You know, this can really fuck you up, and it did for me. It did, and I learned a valuable lesson. But if I'm going to be honest, it's been months since the major burnout event kind of happened. I'm still recovering. Like, I took those 7-8 days off, and sure, I'm getting back into it again, but I'm already feeling remnants of like what I felt before. And burnout is very tricky to get past. And burnout can be very destructive for you and your channel and what you want to do. So just please take care of yourself. That's all I ask. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this talk or enjoy these videos of me just kind of rambling. Again, it's going to be probably, right now it's Death Stranding, but I want to play more Death Stranding, and I feel like this is a good excuse to do this while also like recording the background talks and whatnot, kind of rambling and like informing people how I feel or what's going on. Eventually this will be like updates and everything in between, but I want to make sure I'm like playing something while I'm talking, have something up there for you guys. I don't know, there's something really nice about playing Death Stranding lately that's just been super enjoyable, just doing these deliveries again, kind of taking time for myself. When I'm recording these, I'm like pretty much just quiet. It's just recording the game and I'm just doing my own thing, and I'm seeing all these structures that just need to be repaired, and I'm like, man, if no one's gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. I have all the resources from playing for like 100 hours, so fuck it, let's start repairing shit, you know. I still see new players coming around and giving me likes and whatnot, so I'm like, you know, let me help them out. But anyways, thank you for listening to me, guys. Thanks for always giving me the time of day, especially for these ramblings. I know I went from like point to point to point to point to point. Again, I love streaming. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm honestly loving YouTube. I'm not planning on going anywhere. I'm going to keep doing this until I just can't. Until either the platform is down or I completely lose the interest, or I guess the motivations. And even then, I'll try to fight back the comeback. You guys know how mental health stuff is. And even then, I'm still going to be here. I'm still going to be here. I'll be around, as always. I love making things. I love putting things out there. I just want to create, you know? You guys find comfort in the videos I make in the streams, so I appreciate it, guys. Thank you. I've been doing this for years now. I've gone through the loops and all the struggles of what it is to be a streamer in terms of like the mindset and like how you should approach it. And like, yeah, I used to like chase for kind of follows and views and thinking I could do big, and then I went into a slump of not caring at all. Then I tried to do both in between. Then I tried to change my mindset now, and then I just do what you want. Do what you fucking want, man. It's just keep fucking doing it until you can't. Fuck it. and make whatever you want to fucking make. As long as it's not hurting anyone, make whatever the fuck you want to make. As long as it's not hurting anyone or anything, just do it and just have fun with it. And it'll come to you. Success will come to you. And if it's not success, like if we're going to be real with it, as long as you're enjoying it, if that joy comes to you and you're like, man, I actually like doing this, don't stop. Keep going. It's a blast, man. And I love it. I love it. I'm glad I did this years ago. And I'm not going to stop. Anyways, y'all take care. Much love. Smoke grass, eat ass, sled fast. Wipe your ass, wash your hands. Wear a mask. Stay safe, y'all. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.